everybody, so welcome back to another comic show video, and today I'll be doing a review for episode 5 of season 2 of The Bad Batch. So if you guys have been following up with all my reviews lately with The Bad Batch, I'd like to thank you guys so much so far for watching some of my videos. And for my latest one I did a couple, like a week or two ago, of me reacting to the trailer for Dead Space, the remake. Now it just came out to all the platforms, so everybody's buying it and planning to doing a reaction. So before I continue, what you guys are just doing the comics you're doing know exactly what I normally do. I just do reviews for Netflix, Disney Plus. When I go see movies in theaters, sometimes I do channel reactions, game reviews, unbox videos, and theory videos, and all that crazy shit. But I haven't been done any theory videos in a very long time, so just stay tuned for the near future because I'm thinking about more theories as I possibly can for over video games or anime or Marvel or Star Wars or whatsoever. So stay tuned for the near future because I'm going to be thinking about more theories along the way. So thank you guys for watching so far. But anyways, guys, so like I said, we are going to be, as I already watched episode 5 of The Bad Batch, because normally before I do my introduction, I normally do my introduction first and then I watch the episode and then I do my review. But I already watched it, so here's what I liked about the episode of episode 5 of called Untombed. So, Untombed was a very interesting episode of The Bad Batch, and I kind of like how their armor is really different now. So, Hunter, Wrecker, Tech, and yeah, just basically those specific kind of thing. So their armors are completely different, and I kind of like this new style. And it's just like ever since now they're out of the Republic, away from the Empire, and now they had to decide they had to change their looks because because you didn't want to look like themselves as clone troopers anymore from the Republic times, because they didn't want everybody to know, it's like, oh, you guys were clones. So I like the new look. It's pretty cool how I think I heard that Omega was the one that actually changed the looks for everybody. So Hunter, Record, Tech, and Echo. So it's just like it's pretty cool how now they're completely different. So they can basically do whatever missions they want out there in the galaxy and get credits so they can upgrade their ship or their armor or their weapons whatsoever. But yeah, anyways, so basically this entire episode, from the beginning of the episode, we noticed that Omega and Wrecker were scattering things for parts for for their shuttle or for their spacecraft, and so Wrecker picked up a couple converter things and some parts so it's like they can help to they can install into their spacecraft, and Omega picks up a couple things. She shows Tech, and it's like, oh, this is a compressor. I'm pretty sure we could probably use this for something. And I was like, I don't know what these are, but this looks broken. This looks something. I don't know what this is supposed to be. And then this one lady that was with them, I can't remember her name. God. But basically, she is kind of like she tells stories to the people, to the to the locals in Sid's bar shop, and so basically she sees this little kind of looks like a little disc that Omega found, and she looks at it and she slides it and she slowly slides it. There's ancient texts around this little thing, and then she mentions that this might be a map to a ancient treasure on a different planet of this specific system, and when Tech looks up the system that she mentioned, and it's just like this system doesn't be any records, so meaning nobody knows where this place is. So they decide for this episode they use this map, compass that they found. They decide to go towards the coordinates where it is, and fair enough, they found the planet, and then Omega was the one was the one that actually found it. So she starts. So the lady gives Omega back her compass. So Omega starts using it, and So they're going for the planet. They kind of like stop where they, because apparently when they got there, the compass was making like a ticking, like humming noise, telling them like where to go. So when they start walking, it starts to get humming like stronger, and then once they get to a certain point, a certain area, it stop. They stop, so they look around, and it's like, okay, it must be like right over there. So so Wrecker got asked by that one African American woman lady. Sorry if I can't remember her name by the top of my head, but basically she tells her to tell Wrecker that, can you move some of these like boulders, and once they got moved them, they all fell over. There was this like doorway, so they go in, and then they look around, and there's all these like ancient markings, and then they were able to figure out there's these like little things on the sides of the walls, and they were able to figure out that this is a puzzle, so we got to move these into place somehow, and also, so Omega was able to figure out like when she sees through with a light, she can actually see like glowing marks on the the pillar things on the side of the wall. It's like, okay, maybe we gotta align the. I was like, oh, these are glowing. It's like, oh, maybe we gotta move the part, move the rooms around so they all align together. So they did that, and it opens up another doorway, and they all start going in. And the lady that they're with, she tells her little robot friend to stay behind just in case if something happens to them. So they go through. They continue to go through. They continue to go through. They can't find anything until they encounter this weirdest creature I've never seen before. So they start battling it, and then Wrecker, shoot like whales it in the freaking face, and it bumps up to the ceiling, and a whole bunch of rocks just falls down. So Wrecker, Tech, and Echo were split each other between from Hunter, Omega, and that lady. So they went off, and the others went off to find another way around so they can get to them. So during the process, Hunter, Omega, and that one lady have come across a like singular room, and so Hunter was walking across, and all of a sudden he falls to the floor. He uses one of his grappling hooks to get back up. So that one lady helps, and Omega helps to bring Hunter back up. And then she uses her little compass thing to look around, and she sees all that glowing markings again, like above on the ceiling. Then she starts looking around, like how can we walk on the ceiling. So she looks around while Hunter and the lady are talking, and she sees like this like little like indent in the wall on the side, on the right side. She goes over, puts the compass in, and she was able to like twist it, and the whole room is like circling all around until the glowing parts actually glue, like actually exactly like glowed like really bright, making a little pathway once it gets stuck. Once the glowing part gets up to here, and they were able to walk across to the other side, which was actually pretty interesting. So just watching for this episode, it reminded me a lot like, don't get me wrong, Star Wars: The Fallen Order. You probably don't wonder why. Let's see. Puzzles. Trying to figure out each room to get to a certain area. So it kind of sounds like a freaking Cepho tomb. You know how in the game you actually have to like figure out puzzles to get to a certain place to reactivate your powers in the game, but basically it's something else. Kind of obvious. So they proceed on, and they're going through, and then the other three like Tech and Echo and Wrecker were able to finally reunite with the others. And they're the one lady they all stumble between it, like it looks like a door. She flaps open the door. There's the middle part goes out, and it spins around, and it opens the doorway. and they go in and they look around, and then when they see this like little they see this like glowing blue like crystallized like weird shaped crystal thing. So she goes in and she like pops she like unscrews it and pops it out, and all of a sudden the whole place starts shaking, and then all the like carvings around the room start like glowing white, and then all of a sudden the whole mountain that their room was glowing, and all of a sudden from the outside a big beam of entire big light exceeds from the freaking sky, and then this entire like machine mechanism thing crawls like on like four legs, extends out with a big long neck with a long head going like this, kind of like this. What? Well, let's see if I can try to do it. Maybe. Oh yeah, then here we go. So it was going out this way. If I see if I can try to bend my arm in a certain way, like its entire head was going like something like that. Oh, come on, I need to bend it this way. Oh, there we go. So something like that, like it's going pointing this way. So it's like a like giant machine, and all of a sudden the eyes start to glow, like bright red, and then apparently the mouth opens and starts making a big giant blue beam out, like destroying like the landmass right in front of it. And I was like, holy crap! It's kind of like a little mini. I wouldn't say like a little mini Death Star. It's kind of not really, but it was just destroying things from the outside, and the entire gang were trying to figure out like how to deactivate it, and the only way that Tex thought to deactivate it was having the lady put that crystallized the heart of the mountain, back inside the mechanism, and once they did that before all the Shane was happening, that beast came back to fight against that with the others. So they're trying to fight against that weird beast looking thing, and then that one lady was able to successfully able to pop it back into the socket, but she was slowly trying to fall out from the side of the freaking machine. But Hunter was able to catch her and bring her back in, and they were able to pop it back inside and twist the heart back into the machine. But once it did that, the crystal started melting down, and the whole entire machine starts exploding from the inside. And it's like we need to leave, we need to get out of here. But they said it's like no, we need to hold on to something. This thing's gonna come crashing down. So the whole entire thing starts crashing down, falls over. It's completely destroyed, and then they slowly come out. And that creature the creature fell out one of the eye holes way before it fell down, and so they were able to survive the freaking fall from that thing. And then like holy crap, it was really cool. Now, to me, that look when that thing activated. When it was just destroying things around the area, it was about to destroy their ship because I think it noticed it. But it was just when they put the heart back in that the thing started to explode. So now a lot of things I'm expecting about is like, what the hell is that thing, and how is it there in the first place? So now I've been hearing a lot of people saying it that might be like some sort of like old Cepho technology that got hidden away from a very long time ago, thousands of years ago. So if that's the case, then why hide something like that basically on this planet? That's a very good question. I mean, it kind of did look like a little Cepho-looking like creature, but it was more mechanic though, like a giant robot. But it was really cool though. It was really interesting. And then they decided to go back to the ship. Then they leave. And then Hunter says, "I'm glad we were able to destroy that, so nobody else can use it." And the lady says, like, "Yeah, it's a good thing because if somebody found this, they were able to like use it against I don't know the Empire, or the Empire will use it, or some sorts like that. But since now it's destroyed, they won't be able to use it because it's all wrecked. But they probably could refix it and try to reuse it, but who knows for sure. But anyways, it was good. I liked the episode. It was very it was very adventurous because they were going out to find this thing. They were hoping to get some sort of treasure, but instead the lady had to sacrifice that heart of the mountain crystal and put it back inside the machine in order to save themselves. So they were able to like sell it for credits, but that's okay. They can find something else in the next episode to get themselves more credits. But it was really good. I really enjoyed it. It was pretty interesting to see, and nothing else that really caught my eye specifically. But it was cool that they were all working together to defeat this thing, knock it down, get it destroyed, and that was the main thing that Tech wanted because he didn't want it to fall into the Empire's hands. So I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't think if the Empire found out about this thing, they would definitely try to weaponize it with all their vehicles or whatsoever to their liking. But yeah, I kind of like how they introduced the Cepho kind of stuff in this episode because apparently this is all linked between I guess the Fallen Order and the main timeline of Star Wars and the Inquisitors and all that stuff too. So I'm guessing eventually we'll be seeing more of the Inquisitors soon too. So yeah, so it was good. So for the rating, I think I'm probably just gonna give it a spot on. Probably, I'll give it a 3.8 out of 5. It was good. I liked it. It was awesome. There was a lot of interesting things that happened, and I like to see if they're gonna do something more, something like that in the next couple of episodes. Because we still got a long way to go before the show's gonna end. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna see a lot more side quests or side missions for the Bad Batch. So keep her going, guys. I really like where it's going. So whatever guys on the world, we're gonna good afternoon. See you guys in the next video, and probably either tomorrow or it could be tomorrow. For you guys, possibly. So catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.